So you decided to play Lineage 2 Revolution. Well, choosing the wrong class will set you back weeks. In this episode, my friends, I'm going to give you guys 10 tips that'll help you guys get started strong in this game. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right, so you have different classes that you need to pick, but you need to pick one that fits your playstyle, my friends. All right, so you have different ones. You have Tank, which is going to be a Paladin, a Shilling Knight, which is going to be definitely safest for your beginners. You got a DPS, damage per second. This is going to be classified as a Hawkeye, Spell Howler, and what this is going to do is give you guys the fastest progression in this game, okay? I know a lot of people want to get in there and get out. You have another class, which is Support, which is the Bishop. It's going to be a lot slower when you're playing solo, but it's going to be very strong inside of your parties. All right. Now, also, you need to keep in mind, if you decide to switch later on, which you can do if you guys choose to do so, but it's going to cost you dearly. It's going to be very expensive. So make sure you guys commit early. Okay. If you guys need any help on that, just stay tuned for some future episodes, and we'll come up with some different guides that help you guys start strong and choose your class. Okay, so that's going to bring us into tip number 2. You're going to focus on combat power, which is referred to as CP, over everything else. All right, so combat power, I'm just going to say CP, so you know what I'm talking about. Combat power, CP, is your progression gate. All right, you're going to prioritize your gear upgrades, enhancements, and skill leveling. Okay, you're not going to chase any random things that'll increase your CP. Everything you do in this game is going to increase your CP. So you make sure that you guys focus on certain things in that aspect. All right, so next tip is going to be gear progression. All right, you're going to use blue gear, and then you're going to aim for red gear. And that's in the early game. But keep in mind, always what you're going to do is enhance evenly. Don't over invest in one piece. So if you have like a chest piece and you have some gloves, you don't want to just focus on that one piece. You want to make sure you put 1 point here, 1 point there, 1 point here, 1 point there, 1 point here, and that's how you're going to be doing that. Now, what I would definitely recommend for you guys is to upgrade your weapon first. This is going to give you the highest CP gain, hands down. All right, and this is a mistake that most beginners make, I included myself. All right, so dumping everything into armor instead of weapon is a thing you don't want to do. Make sure you guys focus on upgrading your weapon and then progress your gear evenly. All right, so it's going to bring us to tip number 4. Don't waste your diamonds. All right, so what you're going to do is going to save for gearboxes, inventory expansion. This is what you want to make sure you do. Save for those things, gearboxes and inventory expansion. Now, what you're going to avoid is random pulls early game and cosmetic spending. Okay, you're gonna get like a whole bunch of diamonds and you're gonna be enticed to spend them on those things. They're gonna go ahead and put things in front of you. You're gonna say, wow, that looks awesome, I got enough diamonds, let me go ahead and get that. Now, what they don't tell you is sometimes those things do expire. They're not like a permanent thing. Some things, not saying everything is like that, but some things may be temporary that you spend with diamonds. So make sure you guys avoid doing that. And this is another trap that, you know, they get you guys stuck in, and I fell for it too. All right, next tip number 5 is what I'm doing right now. Auto is powerful, but make sure you don't AFK or be away from keyboards, what we call it, blindly. You gotta make sure you stop and optimize your gear regularly. Okay, so you know, you can use your auto questing, which is really fun, but you know, there's nothing like, you know, hooking up a controller or playing with the on-screen controller and having some fun as well. You know, auto questing is fun too. Okay, it's going to get you progress a lot faster. Let's say that you're having dinner or something like that, and you don't want to, you know, touch your phone or whatever you're playing the game on. You can play on your computer too. Make sure you don't AFK blindly. Keep your eyes on the wheel, basically, is what I'm trying to say. You don't want to drive blind. Okay, just like if you have let's say a self-driving car, it's gonna require for you to sit there and be in the driver's seat and focus on what's going on. You could still go to sleep, but you don't want to. Not in this game. You want to make sure you focus. Now, when it comes to that, whenever you're doing the bosses, it's going to be easier for you to just go ahead and play the game with bosses. It's going to be a lot faster for your progression. You got to keep your minds on that. And that's going to bring me to tip number 6. Join a clan as soon as possible. All right, so the reason why you want to do this is because you're going to be getting some buffs. You'll have access to clan dungeons, and you're just going to have a faster leveling experience. This is going to be the best way to do it. Now, if you guys are playing solo, it's going to take you a lot longer to progress. Okay, so make sure you guys join a clan as soon as possible. All right, so tip number 7, farm in the correct zones. Okay, and what that means is you're always going to farm. You're going to go slightly above your level, which is going to give you the best experience and the best loot balances. Okay, let me go through this real quick here. All right, so if you go, what you're going to make sure you guys avoid is questing in over-leveled zones. This is going to give you slow kills, which is going to give you bad efficiency. Okay, less experience too. So you'll make sure you guys go at least in a level higher than you if you can, but you want to make sure you guys do progress in order. And that's going to bring me to tip number 8. Complete your daily tasks. This is free progress, my friends. All right, you have to do your dailies. You got to do your daily dungeon. You got to do the elite dungeons and your daily quest. Now, if you miss dailies, you're going to fall behind the ball game. Okay. That's how it is, guys. And I have been a victim of this myself. And I'm just trying to help you guys make sure that you do not do the same mistakes that I have done in the past. Okay, and it's going to bring me to tip number 9. Skill upgrades matter more than you think. All right, so what you need to do is prioritize main damage skills and the passive buffs. Don't leave those on the table. Make sure you guys progress through everything. All right, so this is going to bring me to tip number 10, which is going to kind of piggyback off a previous tip, but this is another tip nonetheless. All right, so it's going to be enhancement risk management. All right, so don't over enhance early gear. Wait for better gear before pushing higher levels. Okay, don't do like I did and just quit once you couldn't beat a specific level because you didn't wait for the higher level gear to drop for yourself. Make sure you guys don't overly enhance early gear. Okay, wait for the good stuff. But hopefully these tips did help you guys out. If it did, make sure you guys drop that like. I hope to see you guys on the next episode because we're going to be pushing out some good content for this game in the near future.